You know, sometimes I feel sorry for these ponies. I feel sorry for these Sony fans because I've seen, all the misfortune that the company had in 2023. But then I remember that these ponies have been stunting for years. These ponies have been galloping in our fields, stunting for years on us, jumping and hopping. And I say no. Don't feel sorry for them. They deserve exactly what they get. And what exactly do these ponies get?
Zero. Zero. When it comes out, zero.
Zero. Yes, these ponies will get nothing. Their talking points mean nothing. Their predictions means nothing. And I'm going to prove it today. You see, some ponies are in the streets dancing. They are happy that they heard a rumor that Microsoft is going to bring some of their content to other platforms. Today I'm going to show how stupid that their thinking is, and I'm going to show how Microsoft has done this several times over. So why is this even news? In addition to that, we are going to show how it's very clear that these Sony fans are begging for Xbox games. You will see just a little hint of Xbox bringing games to, other platforms. They go all out begging for Xbox games. We saw it with Blade when that was not clear when it came out. But now we are seeing it with other games. So they had this inside of them, secretly yearning for these games. We'll prove that these ponies was caught in 4K begging for Xbox games. We'll also show how, Sony did really show other grifters and drifters how to milk the Sony community. We will look and see how Reforge Gaming has done exactly that. He has consistently milked these ponies and he's continuing to milk them again. Why are you ponies, surprised by this? We'll look at that as well. So, you know what? Let's get it.
This is a sickness!
Let's get it. And before we start, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. You won't regret it. Even Ric Flair is excited for it. Yeah, buddy. So subscribe. So first up, we have some controversy in the PlayStation community. You see, there is this pro PlayStation channel, which is Reforge Gaming, and he said this about, his audience said this about persons who want to come to his Discord. Listen up.
Are we trying to foster a community or a members-only community? I have zero desire to interact with the public or allow the public into my Discord. Them. That's my attitude. Like, if they're watching my channel enough to want to be in my Discord, they have a membership. Guaranteed. Everybody else can piss off because I know who everybody else is.
And almost every single Discord I'm in is seeing more success than we are on the Discord front.
So just rename the help room. I mean, I guess you could just rename that room general chat and be like, hey, this is a general chat room for you to get assistance in becoming a member here. I have absolutely zero interest in interacting with people who are not a member on the YouTube channel. You're worried about people that don't matter. They don't matter. If they're not a member on YouTube, they don't matter.
They don't. Saying that. We have to stop saying that.
Why? We've mushroomed.
Because they're potential members. They matter.
So what Reforge is saying here is that you guys are going to pay him. You ponies, if you want to get onto his Discord, you have to pay this man. This man is doing this for the love of gaming. Pay up. You guys pay Sony, so pay him if you want to get his content. But I don't know why this is so surprising. This is the same guy who basically begged for money not too long ago. You all remember this?
He really wants us to run ads automatically in the live environment, and I always say no to that. Now, I'm be 100% real with y'all, okay? Now just listen to me now. If y'all like the fact that live shows like mine don't run ads automatically and constantly disrupt the show, you got to consider supporting, because YouTube is a business and they might start forcing us to run ads if we're not generating enough, support. If I'm going to stream for 2.5 hours, I really hope YouTube never runs some kind of a metric that's like, hey, servicing up live streams isn't cheap, it's not free, you got to run ads all the time now. So once they move the ads to chat, we will. Yeah, eventually they're going to only put ads in the chat, so if I run an ad, you'll see it in chat and it won't disrupt my video feed. But a really great way to avoid streamers running ads automatically is to support those streams. Because
bring me my money.
So yes, gone are the days when you are entertaining enough, when your content is funny enough, when you have information that the persons listening, the persons consuming your content would be compelled to want to give something. Instead, these guys are begging, twerking, and guess what? This is to be expected because this is what these individuals who come into the Sony side do. They try their best to milk their fan base as much as possible, just like Sony. So let me hear what you think about Reforge basically saying here what? If you don't pay, you ain't gonna play. Let me hear what you think in the comment sections below. Next up, let's talk about the recent rumor that sparked a big discussion when it comes to Microsoft Xbox bringing their content to other platforms like PlayStation or Nintendo. Listen to the rumor that started it all.
Yes, and the title I am referring to was met with high critical acclaim. Fans loved it. It was in the Game of the Year conversation the year it released.
Just based on what he's saying, most likely it is HiFi Rush. You see, HiFi Rush got, great critical acclaim, and it's a well-made game. A very good game, so most likely it's HiFi Rush.
Redfall?
I can't confirm or deny it being Redfall.
It's not going to be.
It's not Redfall.
It's not going to be Redfall.
No, it's not Redfall. But when the announcement comes, I think it's going to be met with a lot of excitement because this is a quality game. And as you were saying, I think this is a smart move for Microsoft. And I could see why a lot of Xbox fans, especially the hardcore loyalists, may be just hell-bent against it. But view it from Microsoft's perspective, from a business perspective. If you're bringing select games to multi-platform, so outside of PC to Switch and PlayStation, your competitors' consoles, you're doing so because you see the quality of the IP and the franchise. You want to expand its reach beyond that of just the Xbox itself. So now you bring, let's say, Pentiment, just as an example of a game, to Switch and PlayStation. Well, it's very well received. It sells well on those consoles. And this is a game that at this point, it's not going to sell any Xbox systems. It's not going to drive Game Pass subscriptions. It's done all it's going to do. You bring it to these other platforms. Now, these gamers on the PlayStation or the Switch play it. They're like, yo, this game is awesome. You announce a sequel in 3 years. But this time, the sequel is exclusive to the Xbox brand.
Right.
The only way I can play it now is I have to buy an Xbox or I have to buy it on PC.
Yeah, so that was the rumor that started it all. Now, when these ponies heard this rumor, they started to do this on Twitter. First up, we have King Pony himself, J-Dub, basically begging for Hellblade 2 to come to the PlayStation 5. Then we had the ball bandit himself, Nicola, saying, Ori, please, be Ori. I only want Ori. It needs to be on PlayStation. It's a match destined to happen. Yes, this guy is buck dancing, begging for Ori to come to a PlayStation console. I thought Microsoft didn't have good games. Why are these guys begging for these games to come? Then we had J-Dub again is saying that he can't wait for Starfield to come to PlayStation because this is what he predicted. So there you have it. When it is you think that these guys are saying all these stuff about Xbox games, they really want it. And that is proof now. You have seen it very clear. These guys want Xbox games because what Xbox is doing is unlike what PlayStation is doing. Xbox is giving their consumers a variety of games, keeping it new, keeping it fresh, while Sony keep giving you the same type of single player over the shoulder game. And guess what? These ponies are getting fed up with it. That's very clear. But let's see how foolish it is for these ponies to make a victory lap that even if HiFi Rush come to Nintendo, Microsoft have been putting games on Nintendo for more than 5 years now with great success. So why would Sony's claim this to be a victory that Microsoft is going third party just because Nintendo gets selective games coming to their platform? Let me show you how foolish these ponies are. Microsoft bought Mojang in 2014 for $2.5 billion. Prior to that, Minecraft was not on a Nintendo platform. So what Microsoft decided to do was to bring Minecraft on to a Nintendo platform for the first time in 2017. Now, because Microsoft chose to do that, for the first time ever, Microsoft had a game that sold 1 million units in Japan. So this was the beginning of the partnership between Microsoft and Nintendo. If you notice that was a selected game or a selective game that Microsoft chose to put onto the Nintendo platform. It was not all the games that Microsoft would have put onto a Nintendo platform, only selected games because they knew it would have done well on that platform. But bringing games to a Nintendo platform was not just that one-off. Didn't Microsoft bring Cuphead to a Nintendo platform? Not only that, didn't they also bring it to the PlayStation platform? So why is this even news? Why is it news that all of a sudden, wow, Microsoft is going third party? Because you hear that Microsoft might be bringing HiFi Rush to the Nintendo platform or a PlayStation platform. Come on, guys, I know you guys don't have any games, but come on, that don't mean you all can't think. And look at the style of game that Microsoft is being very selective to bring to the Nintendo platform. Look at, that shelf-shaded cartoon-like game that Microsoft is saying it will do well on those platforms after, the Xbox gamers would have played it in its entirety. Now, Microsoft is not bringing their very big AAA titles onto these platforms, but games like this, games like HiFi Rush, games like Ori, games like Cuphead, games like Minecraft, those type of game could expand the Microsoft reach, could expand the Microsoft mindshare, and make persons more aware of Microsoft IPs. That's just clear business sense. So this is not even something that Pony should be getting a victory lap from. Microsoft have been doing this for years. This is not new. Every information I had here is not new. These guys are sick. I told you guys that they are sick and their brains are rotting from the amount of hay they are eating. But let me hear what you think about all of what was said today. Today I showed very clear how, the new actors coming on to the Sony front is milking all these ponies for everything they have. In addition to that, I showed how, these ponies are very foolish to think that, it's a big deal that Microsoft might be bringing HiFi Rush to a Nintendo platform and a PlayStation platform. Let me know what you think about all of this in the comment sections below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, guys, for more of these videos. I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.